We have some new information for you this morning on that train semi crash in Callaway, Minnesota. A propane tank that crews were hoping to keep from exploding finally failed and blew up just after 10 last night. Now, no one was hurt in the explosion, but it was one of the reasons why officials had evacuated the entire town of Callaway yesterday. Officials say that people might be able to go back to their homes by noon today, though they are going to reassess the situation this morning. Valley News Team's Natalie Parsons talks with one person who lives in Callaway about their ordeal.
The residents of Callaway were going about their day until sirens started going off everywhere. In a short amount of time, word got around about what was really going on. A semi carrying propane ran into a train, leaving behind fire.
A gal came in my shop and she said, I think there's been a train derailment down by the elevator, which, sounds like it's anhydrous to me.
Law enforcement ordered a mandatory evacuation for the entire town of 220 residents. No one was to remain, but later in the day, police escorted only a few back to their homes for medication.
Right away, you think about it being a scare because it's very close to town. It's only a couple blocks from where I live.
The Red Cross and the Salvation Army came to the Beautiful Savior Lutheran Church to lend a helping hand, and those displaced from their homes will have a place to go in the evening to sleep.
And they're all here to help us. And when the need arises, they're there. We've had people call from out East Buffalo Lake, just complete strangers, call to see if they can bring us something.
About 60 officers from local, county, and state agencies came together, making a team effort to understand the severity of the situation.
Anytime a vehicle ends up against a train, it's usually not good.
The driver of the semi has no reported injuries, but 2 people on the train were treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
Crashes involving trains that people can walk away from, I'd say that people are very lucky in that sense. I mean, it could always be a lot worse.
The biggest concern for those assisting with the fire is keeping it under control.
We're trying to keep it cool and just trying to keep an explosion from happening.
For those affected by this train crash derailment, they say that it brings back memories of one that happened not so long ago in Castleton, North Dakota.
First thing I thought about when this happened is I thought about the explosion at Castleton. And I watched that really close when that happened, because they didn't know if they were going to have to evacuate.
In Callaway, Minnesota, Natalie Parsons, Valley News Live.
Of course, that Castleton train derailment involved cars that were carrying crude oil from the Bakken.